And we are back. Chicago Bears franchise. And in the last episode, in case you missed it, we simmed a week 3 game against the Houston Texans. We ended up losing that game, I believe, 23-17. I actually shouldn't really say anywhere. Let's try going schedule. And then in week 4, we watched the game. We end up having a come from behind win 18-12 against the New York Giants to give Brian Daboll his first career loss as a head coach, and the Giants their first loss of the season. So we're back at 500. We're playing the Minnesota Vikings, who are currently 3-1 in a tight NFC North race. As you can see, we are the worst team at 2-2, but the Lions 3-1. We're not far behind. Uh, we have nothing to go over besides a weekly strategy. We have players we can negotiate with, but if you don't know, we're not allowed to negotiate with players under free circumstances, though. One, the bye week, so whenever that is, it could be as early as week 5 or whatever, and as late, I believe, as week 14. Here, we'll go ahead and see. And just to confirm, yeah, we lost 23-17 for that game. We have a week 14 bye, so that's pretty good. That means we're going to be able to have a lot of negotiations made because there will be a lot of people available to negotiate with. Then the other one is, of course, the re-sign players period in the offseason. And then the final one is when, as soon as we either clinch or get eliminated from the playoffs, or week 18 if we haven't been eliminated or clinched yet. So, say we somehow miraculously clinch a playoff spot by week 14. Or, let's not do 14. Let's do week 15 since, our week 15 game, whoever that's against, we win that game. That clinches us a playoff spot. Or that knocks us out of the playoffs. Then week 16 through 18, we are allowed to negotiate with whoever we want. And yeah. So we can't negotiate until week 14, which is a while away. We're only week 5. But we got a weekly strategy to go over against the Minnesota Vikings. They got Kirk Cousins at their quarterback. So far, passing yards and rushing yards are middle of the pack. Turnovers are pretty low. They only have 2 so far. I think we're going to make it our mission to defend the inside run. With a guy like Dalvin Cook, it's going to be very hard. This Viking defense, not very good. They're struggling at everything besides rushing, which they're middle of the pack in. So we're going to go ahead and just throw it short on them. No offense, Velus Jones, but I don't think we're going to have you be that guy. I think we're going to have Jalen Johnson be there. We're going all defense, which might be concerning, but we're doing it regardless. Do we have any more injuries we have to add to the list? From what it looks like, we were healthy defense, special teams, but offense, that's sort of things that are a bit concerning. We're healthy. We are 100% healthy. In case you're wondering, we'll upgrade players first, why not? We have Lamar Jackson, not the one you're thinking about, Sterling Weatherford, and Jaquan Brisker, the focus player. We go to a managed roster. We go to injury report. Look at this. Dakota Dozier, out for the season. David Moore, probably going to be out for the season being on IR. Michael Joseph, I don't even want him on the team, but since, he's on IR, we can't cut him or anything. Tajay Sharp, out for season. Tavon Young, going to be out decent part of the season. Keel Harry, also going to be out a decent part of the season. Javin White, out for the season. Velus Jones, he's going to be out a decent amount being on IR. Doug Kramer, he's going to be out a decent part. Jamison Crowder, we don't have him on IR because we want him to return as fast as possible. If you don't know, I believe with Madden, maybe not. I believe it's like 4 weeks minimum in real life. But I think in Madden, it's when, the player is healthy again. 4 weeks after they're healthy. So I don't think we can have Velus Jones return quite yet, but let's just get straight into it. 2-2 Bears, 3-1 Vikings. A division game. I believe winner of this game will take lead of the division unless if it is the Packers. No. Never mind. I don't think we can have it regardless. Okay, we'll either be the Lions or the Vikings who have the division. So if the Vikings win this game, it's going to be the Vikings. If the Vikings lose and the Lions win, it's going to be the Lions. And if the Lions lose, no matter what happens with the Vikings could win or lose. As long as the Lions lose, Vikings have first in the division. Doesn't really matter. We're only 5 weeks in. Justin Fields, not having the greatest season so far. Averaging pretty bad. This is week 5 and he only has 600 yards. A very weird number, 666. But maybe that's a lucky number. Maybe it's unlucky. Who knows? First and 10 from the 25. First play is going to be a pass. He's going to go off the back foot and go deep. That's going to be incomplete, intended for Darnell Mooney. And here we see all the players injured for this week. Justin Jefferson's out, which is huge. Harrison Phillips, B.C. Johnson, and some other guy wasn't able to see in time, out for the season. So the fact that the Vikings, well, I don't know if Justin Fields or Justin Jefferson just got injured, but if he's been out the whole time, and the fact that they've been doing so well without him is pretty impressive. The Colts pick up a very close game against the Broncos, 45-42. That could be a... Ashton Dulin, I believe his name is, goes for 200 yards. Third and 1, we check it down to Montgomery, and he turns into a big gain up about 9 yards or so. I'm going to say 10. And the Packers beat the Giants 45-38. So I believe now, no matter what happens, we might just be in last place in the division, even if we win. Fields is going to look. He's going to throw. Wait. I don't know how this division works. Hold on. We would technically be in first, right? Well, maybe not. Because if we beat the Vikings, we have the head-to-head over them, so we're going to be ahead of them. So, I don't know. There might be a chance we can't with the Packers winning. That's the second play in a row that goes to Zach Pascal. He has 17 yards on 2 receptions now. Fields, he jumps it off to Ryan Griffin. He fights forward for the first down to the 33. In case you weren't there for that episode, we made a trade for Jamison Crowder. We gave up Roquan Smith. We also got Andre Dillard in a third-round pick because somehow Jamison Crowder ended up... There's Zach Pascal again. Zach Pascal, he ends up on the... Jamison Crowder, he got traded from the Bills to the Eagles. We decided, you know, we want Zach Pascal or not. Jamison Crowder signed with the Eagles this offseason. Signed with the Bills this offseason. Got traded to the Eagles for like a... I don't know. I believe Javon Hargrave was involved. It's like Javon Hargrave in a 7 for Jamison Crowder or something. 3rd and 6. Fields checks it down to Montgomery. Montgomery, he's going to be just short. We then decided to trade for Jamison Crowder. We wanted Andre Dillard. And, you know, I didn't want to give up Roquan Smith for Andre Dillard. We'd be losing out a lot. We're going to go for the field goal. 41 attempts. 41-yard attempt is good. So we throw Jamison Crowder in there. We also get a third. I don't know if it's this year or next year, that third-round pick. But we have an extra third now, regardless. And since they traded for Jamison Crowder, they released Zach Pascal into free agency. So I was like, you know what? Let's bring Zach Pascal in. And with Jamison Crowder being injured, he's been out. I don't know if we traded for him, he was injured, or if he just got injured in practice or something. Or he's been dealing with an injury. But he should come in useful come the stretch of the season. I am interested in bringing back I don't know about Jamison Crowder because I haven't seen him play, but I am heavily interested in bringing back Zach Pascal from what I've seen from him so far. Instant pressure, that's Matthew Adams. We're going to get a sack on Kirk Cousins. Great first play on offense or defense. That's a loss of 11. Cousins feeling pressure. There's a penalty and he gets the pass away. I don't know what that penalty is going to be. Probably holding. And it is on Christian Darrisaw, the left tackle. The second-year player, first-round pick. From not last year, 2021 draft. Same draft that we got Justin Fields in. A 3rd and 28. No, I thought we intercepted that. Who's 22? Is that Kindle Vildor? I don't know who you are. Turn your freaking back around. Let me see that jersey name. The Lions take a 7-0 lead over the Patriots. 4th 22. They're obviously going to punt from their own end zone. Well, they're going to punch, but from their end zone. Wow, our special teams does nothing. As Dante Pettis, he's going to be up to the 43. 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. We've had a few high-scoring games. We have a 45-38 game, a 45-42 game. Fields, he's going deep, one-on-one. That's Byron Pringle. He's going to go up on the ladder, and he's going to catch it. Byron Pringle probably might be the odd man out. Either him or Jameson Crowder. Now, granted, Jameson Crowder, I was like, oh, and Byron Pringle fumbled. Eric Hendricks now taking it. Fields getting the tackle. I think that was a clear fumble. I didn't see any way he was down. Let's just watch it though. Pringle just over the middle. Harrison Smith just trying to bring him down. Looks like he's trying to strip it, and then we have number 33. Asamoah the second, I'm guessing. He just comes in, knocks that ball out. And yeah. So what looked like would be a potential another scoring drive there. Turns out Byron Pringle cannot hold on to the ball. The Lions now up 14-7 against the Patriots. Jared Goff 7 for 8, 108, and 2 touchdowns right now. Having a great game. Check down to Cook. Cook jukes out Kyler Gordon, excuse me. But jukes out of bounds. So Damian Harris, 1 carry, 75 yards, and a touchdown for the Patriots. How they got their points. Nice defense there by 33. That's Jalen Johnson. Now a 3rd and 6. Cousins looking. And he's going to go down. Dane Cruikshank. He's making a heavy case for being on our team. He's only 70 overall, and he's over here having a great season so far. He's got like an interception, maybe 2 of them. Touchdown, I believe, off of 1. He's got like 2 sacks. He's doing all. He's doing a lot, and he's a safety. So the fact, another fumble. Are you kidding me? That time Cole Kmet, Dalvin Tomlinson recovers. Cole Kmet just over the middle, not a bad game. Brace attack from Cameron Dancer takes a hit from 55. Who would 55 be? Zadarius Smith. He ends up fumbling because of it. And Dalvin Tomlinson recovers. So we have officially had 2 turnovers now, and both of them have been fumbles. One by Byron Pringle, one by Cole Kmet. Byron Pringle in a contract year, Cole Kmet. Not this year, but next year in a contract year. And I, quite frankly feel like there might be a tight end who could be a guy we target in free agency. Depends if they go. There's the first quarter stats for those of you who are curious. I'm going to break the 4th wall here, but Dawson Knox got an extension in real life. I believe I started this franchise before he got that extension, so I believe he should be a free agent. That might be a guy we target. If Cole Kmet has a bad year, which at the moment why are we challenging this? Without the coach's approval. He easily caught that, right? Yeah. Why do we target that? Ensign, you could have had a great view of that. You were literally right there and you were looking the other way. 3rd and 3 now from the 31-yard line. Cousins, they're going to say that wasn't a catch, actually. That one to Cook is caught 4th and inches. That's a bad call. He caught that. 46-yard attempt. I feel bad for Phelan. He just got robbed. But hey, I don't mind. Wait. Maybe he was short anyway, because we do lose a timeout. So I'm guessing I'm just dumb. They drove a 46-yarder. We have a tied ball game now with our team doing very well so far on defense, but the offense, you know, has had 2 turnovers so far, and both of them have not even been interceptions. They've both been fumbles. Breaking the tackles, Dante Pedersen, he fumbled again, and they're going to get a touchdown on the return. Number 86, Munt. That is 3 fumbles we have had this game. What is happening? Do we have to like take a break? Do we have to tape the football to their hands or something? Dante Pettis now returning again. He better not fumble again. Brace the tackle. He's up to the 29. Great return, man, but wow. We are struggling. We should probably be ahead of this game, probably by 2 scores right now. But we just have costly turnovers. Check down to Montgomery. Do not fumble. We only get 2 yards on the play, but we don't fumble that football. The one thing I like so far is this defense. I have confidence in what this defense is doing in this game. That's complete. That is Zach Pascal. We're now up to the 41-yard line. Just over 6 minutes left to go in the half. 1st and 10. Pressure, but it's a screen pass, that's why. But incomplete. Didn't have enough time to even get the ball there. 2nd and 10 now from the 41-yard line. Fields looking, throwing, complete. That is Mooney. He's up to the 48-yard line, cross midfield. 3rd and 3 now. No, we're not across midfield. Never mind. 3rd and 3. 5.5 minutes left to go in. It's a screen pass. It's complete to Montgomery. Montgomery, I think he gets it, but that's going to be close. They're going to give him the 1st down. Fields is having one hell of a game. 13 for 15. 1st and 10 now. 5 minutes left to go in the half. It's going to be a handoff to Montgomery. He goes nowhere. He only gets a yard. 2nd and 9 now from the 48. We have 4.5 minutes left to go now. We're taking about half a minute per play. That's complete. That's Byron Pringle. He's got the 1st down. Cam Dancer almost got him on this cornerback blitz. Pringle 3 for 47 so far. Solid game. It's going to be a handoff. And right there to stop it, number 6. Who is that? Is that Louis Seen or Sign? I don't know his name. Always forget it. 2nd and 12 though after that. It's 2 yards off. Fields looked like a bad snap kind of. He froze. He's got Pringle. And it's a foot race. And he's going to be trailed down. He's at the 13. Fields still having a great game. Pringle having a solid game besides the fumble. 4 for 73. And this is going to be a handoff to Zach Pascal. He fights up to the 8-yard line. He's apparently being used as a kind of hybrid player, Deebo Samuel. And that's a touchdown to Darnell Mooney. Him and Harrison Smith seemed like they were having a few words. And the extra point to tie the game. It is up. And it is good. We have a tie game here in Minneapolis. Fielded at the 2-yard line. They're going to elect to return this. And great job by 17. Not able to get the tackle, but still. They go down at the 16. First and 10 now from the 16-yard line. It's a fake end around handoff, and it gets blown up by 29. That's Dane Cruikshank, I believe. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. So far, we have allowed -1 rushing yards. Cousins, he delivers. That is, I believe, Irv Smith, maybe the tight end. 3rd and 3. The Vikings are chewing the clock. I know they don't think they're getting a touchdown, so they're trying to make sure we don't get points. And that's incomplete. He had a man wide open, nice pressure. And we're going to get the ball back in solid position, field position, I'd hope. The Lions winning 21-14. Pettis is going to return this. He's going to be up to the 45-yard line. Damian Harris so far in his game, 6 carries, 99 yards, 2 touchdowns. What a pass by Fields! And the timeout Bears their first of the half. He's got Zach Pascal on the catch. Cole Kmet, he's not able to get out of bounds, or maybe he was. No, he's not. Fields, looking, throwing. He's got Kmet again. That's up to the 35, and this is probably going to be a field goal attempt. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh! No! Intercepted by Harrison Smith. He returns it to the 32, and we might see a Hail Mary attempt potentially. Fields got baited out, thought he had a window, but Harrison Smith, being one of the best in the league, draws him out. Wow, great defense by 22 there, knocking that pass away. Wouldn't have been anything since it was a stupid decision. But we are heading to the half with a tied game here at 10-10. Here are the first quarter, or first half stats. Excuse me. Those of you curious, we will take a look around the league. Starting out, we head to Massachusetts, where the Patriots leading 24-21 against the Lions. Jared Goff, 2 touchdowns, 1 to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Damian Harris, 2 touchdowns over 100 yards. Mac Jones with a touchdown to Devontae Parker. Next, we had the Jacksonville, Florida, where we have the Texans and Jaguars. Texans lead 28-14. Davis Mills, 3 touchdowns. 1 to Philip Dorsett. Damian Pierce with a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with an interception. James Robinson with a touchdown. In that division game. Now we're off to London, where we see the Packers pick up the win. 45-38. Daniel Jones, 4 touchdowns and interceptions. Rodgers, 5 touchdowns. 2 to Sammy Watkins. Saquon Barkley with a touchdown. Sterling Shepard with a touchdown over 100 yards. Now, next gen stats. Here are the Bears when it comes down to throwing the ball short. And here are the Vikings when it comes down to throwing the ball short. And that is officially the end of the half. We do receive, or Vikings receive second half kickoff. They returned it to the 19. And that's where they're going to start. As the Buccaneers are beating the Falcons 14-7 in that division game. First and 10 from the 19-yard line. It's going to be a play action. He completes it to Adam Thielen, but he's going to get no more than a yard, if that, and they're going to say no. Great read there by the defender, whoever made that tackle. Apparently we've allowed 9 passing yards so far, so literally every point they've had is because of our offensive mistakes. Dane Kushenk nearly getting pressure. That's completely wide open. That's Irv Smith. And injured. Garrett Bradbury, a lineman for the Vikings. That is going to be a huge injury for the Vikings. Dalvin Cook, he finds a hole, and he's going to get blown up by Jaquan Brisker. Gain of 9. Second and 1 from the 47. It's going to be in play action. He has Thielen open, and did he catch that? We got to get a replay on that. That is a beautiful pass. We see Cousins knowing, well, maybe not knowing, but number 55, I believe that is, yeah, Muhammad, just delivering an absolute dime. And look at the toe drag. Dane Kushenk on the coverage, apparently, but coach adjustments, please. What an absolute beauty of a play there. They've not been for a lot of yards, but it gets a first down. First and 10, it's going to be a handoff to Cook. Makes a man miss, but he's going to be tackled at the 43 for only getting 1 on the play. Cousins looking. Muhammad causes pressure. He's going deep, 1-on-1 though, and it is incomplete. Great job by the defender there. And a 3rd and 9. This is such good field position, and it's probably out of range for a field goal, so it's going to be a shame if you don't convert. Who is number 5? If I just sit here, will it tell me? Jalen Reagor. I knew he was on the team. I didn't know he chose number 5. He is in his 3rd year. Got drafted 21st overall, I believe, to the Minnesota Vikings, or to the interception. Hold on, we will talk about him in a sec. That is Jalen Johnson on the other side. Got drafted 21st overall to the Eagles. Conveniently, the pick after Justin Jefferson, who, as we know, is injured right now, but one of the best receivers in the league, if not the best. So he gets traded this offseason for a 4th and a 7th, I believe. I believe it's like a 4th and a 7th. And depending on how Reagor plays, it could, turn into a 5th, if he plays very bad. But so we have pick 21 and pick 22 in the first round of that draft class. I believe 2020 was the draft. And he slides short of the first downfield. You got to realize where the line is. 4th and 1, we're going to punt. So yeah. Reagor, after having an underwhelming career in Philadelphia, hopes to get a brand new start. Hope to have a, what you expect the first round to have. And yeah. Dalvin Cook running through players up to the 37. Patriots still lead the Lions 24-21. The Saints absolutely dominating the Seahawks 17-0. Geno Smith 3 for 9, not having a great game. Have to expect the Seahawks to go quarterback in the draft. With the extra picks they got from trading Russell Wilson, they should easily, have enough picks to move up. And that's a fumble, and it's going to be picked up by DeAndre Houston Carson. Who caused the fumble? It looked like it was a bit of everyone. As we see, it's just a check down to Cook. The initial guy is Dane Kushenk. And, who is that? Number 53 is the man who causes it, it looked like. Nicholas Morrow is the man who causes the fumble, it looked like. First and 10 now from the 45. We're starting to cause turnovers. Fields, screen pass. There was a lot of pressure. That's why I knew it was a screen. Either that or a bad job line. Montgomery, he fights his way up. We see Harrison Smith display all the way back there. Goes up to nearly 20 miles per hour in speed to make this tackle. But a gain of 5 to 6 yards, are going to say, by Montgomery. And I'd argue would have been a way bigger gain if Harrison Smith wasn't there. Nice complete to Zach Pascal, enough for the first down to the 34-yard line. The fact that we are 21 for 24 and we have an interception and only 1 touchdown says a lot. Montgomery is a handoff, breaking some tackles. He's up to the 30-yard line. Don't know why we're not giving the ball to Montgomery a lot. He's a great running back. There's Montgomery though. He's going to fight up to the 25 and he's going to be just short. I think that's a bad ball spot. I think he should be like on the other side, the 35 or 25. But 3rd and 2. You show trust in Montgomery and he's going to deliver. He's up to the 20-yard line. Only have to run one more play before the end of the quarter, assuming, inbound stuff. Fields is going to go down for sack. He's going to lose 10. Bryce Huff on the sack. And that will do it for quarter number 3. So we are heading into the 4th quarter. Tied at 10. There's the 3rd quarter stats for those of you who are curious. Heading into the 4th quarter in US Bank Stadium, we have a tie game at 10. The Bears offense, or the Bears defense, has done a very good job. Vikings defense has not done too well of a job in terms of stopping the Bears. Unless if it comes down to forcing turnovers. They've caused a lot of fumbles and an interception so far. We still have a whole quarter to go. 3rd and 16, Fields is going to take it and he's going to be well short. No, he's going to go for it. Wow, he actually didn't slide. He's going to be 2 yards short, but we're going to take the field goal. 29-yard attempt to give us a 13-10 lead. We're going for the lead. I don't know. I feel like that's one where you probably try and draw them off sides, and then you intentionally take a delay of game penalty, and then you kick the field goal. But, because then you waste some time, and realistically, in Madden, you're going to make that kick even if it's 5 yards farther back. It's not like a 50-plus yard kick or 45. That was from the 12, so a 19. That was 29. It was going to be a 34-yard attempt. In Madden, those are easy makes no matter what the kicker is. Unless if they're like a punter or like they're out of position. If they're like a kicker, they're going to make it. So 1st and 10 from the 37 though. Have a feeling the Vikings are going to come alive this drive and get a go-ahead touchdown. Gain of 4 by Dalvin Cook. And that's all you need. As long as you get 4 yards of carry, it's the first down no matter what. You could get 2.5. Robert Quinn was about to get the sack. He just throws it away, luckily, in the area. Dalvin Cook, so it wasn't grounding because he was still in the tackle box. Cousins pressured, and it's going to be Matthew Adams and Nicholas Morrow, or maybe Weatherford. We'll look. I think, what's his name? Spencer Weatherford, maybe? As we see instantly, I thought Weatherford was going to get the sack regardless. But he goes in, then Matthew Adams just pushes him over. It's kind of like one ways down. You trip him over. I don't know the name of Weatherford. I want to say it's Spencer. Surely Weatherford. Sterling. I knew it was S. Sterling Weatherford. I'll try to remember that. 4th and 14. They're going to punt. We have maxed out momentum. The Browns lead the Chargers 28-24 in a close one. Fair catch called by Dante Pettis at the 26. And if we can just either get a touchdown or 5 minutes, 17 seconds off the clock, we're going to be exiting US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota with a win. And we're going to be above 500. We're going to be 1-1 in division. And Montgomery with a nice carry up to the 40-yard line, gain of 14. He's averaging over 5 a carry. Texans lead 35-21 over the Jaguars. Patriots lead 31-21 over the Lions. Nice little check down to Montgomery there. I think #1 priority this offseason I'd argue there's two guys. Dane Cruikshank and David Montgomery are probably the top two guys. 3rd and 2 from the 48. A first down here is huge. There's a blitz picked up by Montgomery. He froze. He's got his man. That is Zach Pascal, and he's going to get the first down from 148 to the upper. Just over 3 minutes left now. It's going to be a handoff to Montgomery, and he's going to get 2 on the play. They're going to say only 1. And the Jets lead the Dolphins 17-14 in that division game. We are officially chewing the clock now. And it's play action. Fields. He checks it down to Ryan Griffin, the tight end. He's gonna fumble the ball. Asamoah recovers it. How many times are we gonna fumble the ball this game? That is 4 times we fumbled. That one was Ryan Griffin that time. Causing a fumble, we have Zadarius Smith and 23. Andrew Booth. What it looks like, it was literally all Zadarius Smith. You can maybe argue this hit by Andrew Booth right there knocked the ball loose, but we're going to give Zadarius Smith credit for that. And we were about to seal the deal. That play right there would have taken us to a 2-minute warning. We made it take their timeouts, but now all of a sudden the Vikings got the ball. Great field position. Cousins, he froze. Complete to Cook. Cook bulldozes. Number 22, I believe, Kendall Vidor. Takes us to a 2-minute warning. They're at the 42-yard line. And if you're the Vikings, say you get a 4th and 1 right here. You're at the 40-yard line. You going for it? You going for the field goal? I feel like you got to go for it. Of course, that's... Oh. Cook, he goes out of bounds. That is huge for us. Up to the 30, though, for them. They need 30 yards for a touchdown. They got 1:54. If you're the Vikings, I'd imagine, you know, you probably are going for the win. He's going end zone shot, and it's incomplete. Because I'd imagine, you know, you trust your defense a lot with the turnovers, but they haven't really stopped the Bears' offense besides turnovers. Cousins gets hits as he throws, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon, he's going to be tripped up at the 7. Pass was intended for appears to be Jalen Reagor, but Cousins got hit as he threw, so the ball was well short. 93 yards for a touchdown for the Bears now, but you probably are going field goal, or you might even just take the, you know, make the Vikings waste their timeouts, because you're up at this point. You're not looking at, you know, extending your lead. You're looking about just winning. So make them waste their timeouts, and hope it's enough. Vikings with 1 timeout. A first down does end the game. But also something to note. You are at the 9-yard line. So you cannot drop too far back in pressure, or else it could result in a safety. Or if you fumble, you know, they got great field position. Fields. He's going to go deep. And he's got a man. But he cannot come up with the catch. Montgomery not able to catch. Oh. I wanted to, you know, watch the replay on that. So that's why I'm exiting, but... That punch is only going to eclipse the midfield, and great blocks. They're going to be up at the 45. And they got 1:17 in timeout, so touchdown is very possible. And with a guy like Adam Thielen, I wouldn't doubt that they could get a touchdown here. Incomplete, intended for Reagor. Tight coverage thrown on the sideline. We're able to make it incomplete. That's 2nd and 10 now. It takes 5 seconds off the clock. 1:12. Cousins. He's got a man wide open. That is Irv Smith Jr. He's going to be short of first down, but at the 37, that is field goal range. 3rd and 2. And coming up with the catch is Thielen. Vikings not taking a timeout. That is incomplete. That was incomplete. I'm exiting, trying to... I don't know if this is going to mess anything up. His foot was out. even get a single foot in. What do you mean complete? Whose side are you on, ref? I don't want to exit because I got to see the replay right there. Don't need to. They're going to call it incomplete. And that just does more for us because now they're farther away from a touchdown and a farther field goal. Currently would be 48 yards, but I'm going to assume that's not going to stay. That's a sack! They're going to be back. Deshaun Gibson, they're back at the 38. And they're probably not going for a touchdown now. They're going for a field goal. And that's going to be complete up to the 24. And Rager, if he doesn't catch that, that's a 55-yard attempt, I believe. Maybe 56. This is the game. 41-yard attempt to tie the game. The Bears take a timeout to ice the kicker. I believe that is the Bears' last time out as well. But realistically, the Bears probably aren't going for anything. They're probably just going to go to overtime and not risk anything. They still got 2 timeouts. Greg Joseph, 41 yards for a tie. And it's good. And we're probably going to overtime. 4 seconds left, I believe I saw. And Greg Joseph delivers. 4 seconds left. The Bears do have a chance. But let's be real. And we're going to return it. That's definitely going to take this. He gets to 26, so I'll return. Final alert. Guess we'll never know that final. There's the end of regulation stats for those of you who are curious. And we're going into overtime against the Minnesota Vikings. Heads or tails? We're going to choose. We choose tails and we win. Tails never fails. See Justin Fields and Jalen Johnson out there for the coin toss. And they're going to kick off. 5:35 in overtime. We were fielded at the 4. And we get it up to 25. Now we might see the final award. The Chargers come back and beat the Browns 39-35. That's got to be a great game. We've had so many high-scoring games so far. And, I mean, this, at least ours is close. I mean, just a check down to Montgomery. He's going to go up to 31, so gain of 6. Fields 25 for 29, 199. He's only thrown 200 yards this game, but, I mean, a win's a win. Fields, he's going to get up to the 34, and now a 3rd and 1. I believe the Bills beat the Steelers 27-25, I saw. Fields, catching it. Byron Pringle, that keeps the drive alive up to the 41. We're down to 4 minutes left to go in overtime. I don't know if they get a chance in overtime or not. If we score a field goal, if the time is 0. Gain of 2 by Montgomery. So we might just be intentionally chewing the clock here. I don't know. Hold on to that ball, Mooney. Thank you. What is that spot? We should be at like the midfield. Fields, 3rd and 6. He's going deep. There's a penalty, but it's incomplete. This might be roughing the passer. And it is. Who is the greedy man? Zadarius Smith. And now we're going to have a field position at the 40. 2:54 left to go in this game. 1st and 10. We're handing it off to Montgomery. Montgomery makes a man miss. He's up to the 36-yard line. Averaging just over 4 yards a carry. Barely. 2nd and 6. Play action. Fields throws to Montgomery. Montgomery's out of bounds at the 34 and a 3rd and 4 here. This is a 51-yard attempt if we don't get any farther. Fields. It's a tight pass, and it's going to be caught by Zach Pascal. That moves the chains up to the 27. And we are at the 2-minute warning. Still tied. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. We're taking all this clock. Hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery bouncing it outside. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Tampa Bay wins 41-7. Wow. What a blowout. Fields, complete to Mooney. That's up to the 17. We have under 90 seconds left to go now. We are 17 yards from a touchdown. Fields checks it down to Ryan Griffin. He's up to the 13 who he fumbled earlier. We have a timeout on the play. I'm guessing it does mean that if the clocks do hit 0, then that's it. No, we took a timeout. Our first. I mean, I can't blame us. We're probably not going to get the ball back if we score the field goal. Montgomery, he's up to the 7. First and goal, just over 30 seconds left. We're 7 yards away from a touchdown. Fields rolling out, and he's going to go down. Bryce Huff. And we take our final timeout. Be smart. I swear to God, if you run another offensive play, take the field goal. You're going to end up getting sacked. It's going to be a sack or we're going to get tackled in bounds and the clock's going to hit 0. This is literally, you have to throw end zone. End zone. Do not do anything else. I cannot go in and call a field goal, which I am so tempted to do. And we got the touchdown. Who is it? Mooney! And we win the game, 19-13. What Mooney, he's in the slot, he's in the inside, he has Pringle to his left. He's being pressed up by none other than Cameron Dancer, probably their best cornerback. But with a safety in Lewis Cine. And I guess maybe Cam Dancer thought he was doing a double move, but Mooney just commits fully outside. Dancer goes inside. And that just leaves a lot of separation. Mooney does all he can with that separation. 1 foot down. Oh. Oh my, I don't even think, unless if he gets the foot drag there. That foot is in the air when he catches that. So that is 1 down. I'm guessing that heel maybe hits the ground. I don't think that was a catch. I think he was out. We're going to look at some player stats. Fields, 33 for 38, 255, 2 touchdowns, interceptions. Cousins, 17 for 27, 129. No touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rushing, Montgomery, 16 for 62. Cook, 7 for 29, and a fumble. Justin Fields, 3 for 26. Zach Pascal, 2 for 4. Montgomery, 9 for 45. Zach Pascal, 7 for 50. Cook, 7 for 36. Mooney, 5 for 44. Thielen, 5 for 27. Byron Pringle, 5 for 80. Ryan Griffin, 4 for 15. Irv Smith, 3 for 42. Cole Kmet, 3 for 21. Jalen Rager, 2 for 24. And we had 4 fumbles. Cole Kmet was 1. Ryan Griffin, Dante Pettis on return, and Byron Pringle. So 2 tight ends. Defense, 2 sacks by Darisaw, 1 by Jordan Mailata, Riley Reef, Garrett Bradbury, Tevin Jenkins. I was saying Andre Dillard, wasn't I? I meant Jordan Mailata in the trade. We trade for Jordan Mailata. Defensively, 2 sacks for Bryce Huff, 1.5 for Matthew Adams, 1 for Sean Gibson, Dane Cruikshank, Darius Smith, half a sack for Sterling Weatherford. Interceptions by Jalen Johnson, Kyra Gordon, and Harrison Smith. 2 forced fumbles by Brian Asamoah, 1 by Nicholas Morrow, Zadarius Smith, and Andrew Booth. Fumble recovery by Dalvin Tomlinson, Eric Kendricks, DeAndre Houston Carson, and Brian Asamoah. Kicking, both sides were perfect. Punting, Joseph Charlton, 169, Trenton Gill, 2 for 79. Dante Pettis, 5 for 120 and a fumble. Jalen Naylor, 3 for 58. Dante Pettis, 2 for 9. Patrick Peterson 1 for 4. And that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. In the next episode, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so we lost connection to the EA servers. Maybe. I don't know. Gonna load. 1913 win. We have nothing to do after here. We'll advance the next week and see if we have like a breakout. I'm advancing next week to see their record. That's it. We have a short week. We'll probably watch this since it's on Thursday night, apparently. We have some short week to go over. We'll probably watch this. I don't know about the Patriots game. But in the next episode, we'll probably watch this game. We might sim the Patriots game. Ooh, hold on. First round pick. Oh, Drake London gets it. Oh, so is Aiden Hutchinson. So is Cole Strange. And the Texans sign Marlon or Adam Humphries to a 1-year deal. But that's gonna do. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Actually, what am I doing? Standings here. We are looking for the Patriots. Patriots are 2-3, so who knows? We're either gonna watch Washington and send the Patriots game, or just watch Washington, because then we might send the watch the Patriots game. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. We are now first in the division now. Every team though is 3-2, so we have a close division. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.